some people to get in here. Yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, Drake? What happened? What's going on? Aiden Ross, what's going on? Drake and Aiden Ross, what y'all done did, man? Damn. Dang. We up now. Wow. What I miss? Gotta do a couple lives today, man. Shit. Shoot. Cold out here. And then that was song. BBL Drizzy. Mm-mm. uh, Drizzy was going on. Hey, them Ross was going on. Crazy, crazy shit. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's crazy. Uh, mm, stop. Dang, hold on. Yeah, I'm back. I want to know what's going on with Drake and Aiden Ross, man. What they done did with this company called Stake or whatever. Got to do my research or whatever. I'm not gonna do it live. I'm gonna do this live about Drake and Aiden Ross and um, them getting sued. You know what I mean? With that company Stake. So, and then I'm gonna do my research, and then I'm gonna do like a little 5 minute video of you know what I mean why Drake and Aiden Ross is getting sued or whatever. It's crazy. And then it reminded me of that one song with Drake and Meek Mill. You know what I mean? Before their beef and before they reconciled or whatever. I remember, you know what I mean, that song called Rico. And then, you know what I mean, I feel like words are spells or whatever. So when Drake and Meek Mill was saying they might get hit with the Rico, you know what I mean? And that's like a double meaning to me. Like, you know what I mean, the Rico law. And then, Alpo, you know what I mean? The Rico snitch, you know what I mean? Like he betrayed his friend, you know what I mean? So you might get hit with the Rico or like the actual Rico charge, you know what I mean? So that's what I was like, wow. Like Drake kind of manifested this for himself, man. And then Meek Mill, you know what I mean? All that jail time and all that, just through the music, he casting spells. But Meek Mill, he not on parole or nothing like that no more. But for like 12 years, he was a slave, just like the movie, and just like Jay-Z was 12 years on Def Jam as a slave. You know what I mean? So if I look at it like that, man, these words and this music is definitely casting a spell, man. So people need to be conscious, man. Be wary, man, on the word that you choose, especially when you could put them in a format like a song, like a singing song. And like back in the old times, they ain't speak, they sung to each other, and it's like a spell. You know why you think like the Arabic people or the Arabs, like when they pray, it's kind of like they're chanting or harmonizing or doing an incantation, doing harmonizing and humming and stuff like that. Cause sound is the creator, right? In the beginning, God said, "Let there be," right? With His sound, right? Sound is the creator, and then when sound is created, sound condenses into light. You know, so God said, "Let there be light," and all this right here, and then sound condenses to different. You know what I mean? Sound condenses to light. So this is kind of like the creation story or whatever. But yeah, man. So music and all that. You know what I mean? Sound is the creator, and the words that we use catch spells. So when Drake said, "I might just get hit with the Rico," he was spot on. So that's why I was like, yo, man, this music getting out of hand, man. And then people don't know too. Probably it don't relate to Drake, but like the Little Dirk situation, I'm gonna do a video on that too. It's just like he kind of manifested that for himself. And then the Diddy thing, the Diddy case, pause, no Diddy. Um, that one song, "Let's Get It." He said, Diddy said, "Let the feds, the cops," and he said, "Let the feds and the cops to come get me." He said, "Bring the cops and the feds to come get me." And remember, 50 wrote that for Diddy in that verse, "Let's Get It," but it's just like 50 kind of manifested that for him. Send the cops, the feds, the DA to come get me. And then they came and got Diddy 20 years later. And Diddy wrote that. And then Diddy, yeah, 50 wrote that. Then Diddy lived it out. And then Diddy got locked up 20 years later saying, "Tell the feds, the cops, and the DA and the feds to come get me." They came and got him. 50 wrote that. And then ain't no coincidence that 50, right? He made a documentary, gave him that voodoo spell, tell the cops, the feds, the DA to come get me. Diddy, 50 wrote that for Diddy, and then Diddy lived that out, and then he got arrested 20 years later, and then 50 made a documentary. But off that, I'm gonna do a video on that, yo. That's crazy. But back to this Drake and Aiden Ross thing. Drake said he might get hit with the Rico on that Meek Mill song. And then now Drake, he really got hit with the Rico. I'm about to find the article and read it and see what they say or whatever, man. And like it's just and then think about Drake, he tried to sue the label. Is this the karma for that? Like, is the label cool with the other I don't know, with the entity or corporation that's suing Drake and Aiden Ross and them? But I wouldn't be surprised if they not aligned with Universal in some kind of way, and they want to get Drake, even though it probably don't stick with Drake and Aiden Ross, whoever's suing them. But just like how Drake had the label sweating, thinking that they might could overturn this or see it in Drake perspective, and then now, you know what I mean? If Drake and Aiden do get sued, then you know what I mean? I think it's somebody has to line with Universal. Don't quote me on that, man. Allegedly, man. That's crazy. So that's how I think that, like, is this the Drake karma for suing his label, Universal Records? And then is the company that's suing Drake and Aiden Ross aligned in some kind of way with Universal Records? People need to ask that. I might just get it with the Rico. I might just get it with the Rico. Let me stop saying that, man. But you manifest that for yourself. So yeah, man. About words or spells, and then when you put them in song form, they're powerful. And on how the ancients they sung, they ain't speak like how we speak word for word. They kind of sung everything, and because they knew sound was the creator, you know what I mean. God said, "Let there be," you know what I mean. Then there was with his sound, you know. So that's why I said. And then they say, sound is the creator, and music is the universal language. You see what I'm saying? Sound is the creator, and music is the universal language to that shit. So pay attention to that. Might just get hit with the. I ain't saying it no more, man. I ain't manifesting that. I ain't no Drake. I ain't no dummy, man. So yeah. Dang. But I don't know what Drake and Aiden been doing, man. They bugging out here, man. What's that? Is it the karma, Drake? Is this Drake karma? Ain't no good deed go unpunished. Tell Drake that, man. God. Excuse me. Damn. Saturday, I gotta do my laundry. Like an hour or two. Get ready for this book launch. And oh yeah, anybody that want to purchase my book is about the Gemini twins. You know what I mean? Compare it to some kind of celebrity. So it's the Gemini constellation and all the celebrities that's Geminis, you know. I'm gonna do like a promotion video for my book, you know what I mean? Y'all can get it in PDF, ebook, or y'all could get the soft cover. Very educational, you know what I mean? You'll learn about the constellations, the Gemini, and you'll learn about celebrities that's Gemini, you know. So it's real deep, man. Like 5 years in the making. But I mean, I'm gonna do videos on that later, promotional videos. Anybody that want my book or whatever, they could buy them. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Think about this Drake and this Aiden thing, man. And I just said that Drake done cast that spell on himself, and it seemed like a lot of lyrics, you know what I mean, it's coming to bite rappers in the ass in the end. Pause. So they need to pay attention, man. You know what I mean? Crafting, you know what I mean? Structuring them songs, man, in a certain kind of way, man. But yeah, what Drake said, you might get hit with the what? And he got hit with that shit, B. No brain. Damn. Going into the new year, damn, man. Gotta feel like a big dummy, man. Now niggas looking at Drake like he a scam artist or something like that, allegedly. Crazy, man. Not Drizzy, man. The biggest pop artist. Not Drake, man. What's going on, man? OVO ain't good, man. They need to rob the people some more. Let me stop. Allegedly. That shit crazy. Mm, 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 mm. Shit. Mm, 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 mm. Time is it? It's almost 9 a.m. Damn. Early lives now. Probably do another one, not on this topic, but on a different topic later. I really want to talk about the Dipset beef again. More discoveries happen. Jumbo got more videos showing about the warehouse, his content space where he's doing the podcast that the artist to artist with Jim Jones, and then let's rap about it podcast with Jim Jones, Dave East, Fab, and Nano. And then like he got like Jim Jones got like a studio or whatever. I want to talk about that more. He doing it like Hollywood or Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? Salute, Jomo. But yeah, back to Drake, man. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking that this might be the karma from that. You know what I mean? Universal thing, man. Universal ain't let that shit go like that. Like they like cool. Like we in bed with a lot of Universal's in bed with a lot of other companies, man. You know what I mean? Allegedly, Paul. So that's crazy, man. And this shit all could be some universal thing to just humble Drake and teach Drake a lesson, man. You wanna song check us or stream check us, man? All right, we gonna start dirtying your name around here. We gonna make the people think that you done did some shit to the people, even though you didn't. But we gonna make it look like that. Just through the whole like allegations, the courts, the media spread, as far as like the images and the court proceedings and all that. So it's gonna dirty Drake down. It's like ever since Kendrick bodied him or whatever, it's like Drake is like you've been going down, and that's what they said. Like when you reach the ultimate top, there's no way but down. So Drake, I guess Drake, Kendrick knocked him out. Then he then bumped his head, and now he just falling. Drake, not Drizzy, not BBL, Drizzy. Yeah, that shit crazy. BBL, Drizzy. I listened to that song a day ago. I'm like, yo, they really got Drake, yo. That shit is a timestamp. That BBL Drizzy. Remember, Metro Boomin was trying to get people to rap on it, and then they said Drake and Sexy Red finally rapped on it. So that BBL Drizzy song, crazy, crazy, crazy. But Drake, he got to worry about that Rico case, man. He wanted to be Drake. He always wanted to be Rico, or maybe he wanted to be rich and paid him for. But shit is crazy, man. Hold on, hold on. Oh man, I don't know what's going on, man. This whole year been crazy, even though the real year starts in spring. But we're in Babylon, so they said January is the start of the new year, but it's in the spring, and you know they said the spring used to be in March before they added the 2 months, January and February, and January's for the Janus god in Roman mythology. You know what I mean? A lot of these, months are named after, you know what I mean, these Romans or some other Greek stuff or whatever. But yeah, man. Drake, he said he might get hit with the Rico in that Meek Mill song, probably like what 7 or 10 years ago. And then now Drake and Aiden Ross is facing a Rico charge, man. I think people been manifesting, you know what I mean, these spells, these words, you know what I mean, these you know what I mean, these song structures or whatever. So and I really think that this might be Drake's karma for trying to sue Universal. Remember, Universal's in bed with a lot of different other companies or whatever. So and then this might stick, pause, as far as like Drake might have to cough up some money, him and Aiden Ross might have to cough up some money in that. So, shit is crazy. Salute the Drizzy, man. And ever since Kendrick bodied Drake, Drake been on a decline. People don't like him since he tried to sue the label. A lot of other stuff, man. Like his music ain't been the same. I ain't really been hearing no Drake song, to tell you the truth, unless I'm playing it. But and then the Iceman whole project like a whole fail for Drake. See, that's why I said that. Like Drake's on the decline. Like he reached the top just to, you know what I mean, get pulled down or pushed back down. So it just like so now Drake getting sued, right? And then like what, 6 months ago he was suing his label, right? For that Kendrick thing, right? So I look at things like that, man. Is it the karma? Whether it is or not, you know what I mean? Drake been on decline, and we're not gonna be in denial about that. I don't really hear his music on the radio where I'm at, or whatever y'all at. I don't know if y'all still hear Drake on the radio all the time. I don't really hear him like that no more, man. And then you know what I mean? He's supposed to be doing this Iceman project, and like, the one song, what did I miss? It was like that was a hit and miss song. And it's like he made other songs off that, and it's like nobody even remember none of them, or I don't hear them on the radio. So, so that's why I said like I'm about to do a video about Drake's career on that decline ever since that Kendrick thing. And he kind of, you know what I mean, his music been kind of different, you know what I mean. And then when Kendrick bodied him, and then he just been, it's not the same no more, man. And this kind of happened to him, you know what I mean, with that Common beef, with the Pusher beef, and but this is different since Kendrick is at the top with Drake and J. Cole. And this is why it affected Drake a little different. The Pusha T thing, the people overlooked that. You know what I mean? And when Common called Drake Canada Dry, niggas said that was a hard bar, but they overlooked that. They overlooked a lot of stuff with Drake. You know what I mean? But with Kendrick, you know what I mean? It just felt right. It was right. And a lot of people like Kendrick as a rapper, man. I feel like he should be like the face of hip hop, which he is. And then didn't he get all the Grammys for that song Not Like Us? And before that, didn't Kendrick get the Grammy? So, you know what I mean? And then think about like, do y'all want a albino light skinned person to be the face of hip hop for the last 10 to 20 years? Or you want somebody that got the same kind of hue like you? So I look at it like that. That's why Drake was, you know what I mean? Destined to lose. And then like as far as like astrologically, you know what I mean, Drake, he symbolized the Draco constellation, and Kendrick, he symbolized, you know, the age of Aquarius, that Perseus energy, you know what I mean? So it's like the Clash of the Titans, Drake being the Draco constellation, and Kendrick being Perseus, the mighty warrior, the demigod. One symbolized the age of Pisces, Draco, Drake, and then Kendrick, he symbolized the age of Aquarius, Perseus. But nobody want to hear that Greek stuff and about the constellations astrologically. I don't care about that shit. But that's what happened, man. That we shifted. Like Drake was in and during the age of Pisces, and now we're going to the age of Aquarius. So his run is done. He had 2,000 years, but it'll be 20 years that Drake ruled or whatever in mythology and all that. So yeah, man, shit just crazy. And then Drake is on a losing streak right now because it's the decline of the age of Pisces. So that's why Drake getting sued. People not really rocking with his music no more. It don't feel the same. It's not the same. And then some old songs make you feel that old feeling, you know what I mean? But it's just like you got bodied by a singing nigga. Let me stop. I don't know what Aiden Ross and his team gonna do, but they might have to do something, man. Crazy. Damn, man. Whoa. Damn. Yeah, I want to know what Aiden Ross team gonna do. What Drake gonna do. Wow. Damn, man. You better be ready. I might just get hit with the Rico. And then Drake got hit with the Rico. That's crazy, man. 10 years ago, 17 years ago, Drake said him and Meek Mill, they might get hit with the Rico. Then Meek Mill wondering why he out on damn charges and he was a 12 years a slave like the book in the movie and like Jay-Z on Def Jam. And then Drake later on, like the song go, I might just get hit with the Rico. Then now Drake, he hit with a Rico. Casting spells. Be careful what you say. It's gonna come. Put it in a song form, rap form. Spell. Bind it. Saying is one thing. Chanting it and speaking it. Saying it or just saying it is one way. Really speaking it is one way. And chanting is one way. Singing it is one way. These are different spell formats. And then rapping it. And then once you put it all together, you bind it, spell together with the words. You know what I mean? The music. And then remember, sound is the creator. Because God said, let there be. Sound is the creator. God said, let there be. Music is the universal language of love. You know what I mean? or they changed the the 42 what's it called 40 432 hertz. Now we're not at that frequency of love. We have some different frequency, but sound is the creator because God said let there be. And then music is the universal language. So that's why them foreign people, even though they don't speak English, they feel it. You know what I mean? It's like a universal language. And then some of them Caribbean songs and them foreign songs, we don't understand what they saying. We feel what they saying, even though we don't know the words. You know what I mean? In their and in their language. You know what I mean? So look at it like that. But I might just get hit with the Rico. 15, 17 years later, Drake got hit with a Rico. Crazy, B. And then Diddy, 20 years ago, let's get it. Tell the cops, the feds, the DA to come get me. And then they came and got Diddy. And then the whole thing is that 50 wrote that for Diddy. And then now 50 doing documentary on. Yo, man. Yo, crazy, crazy, crazy. And then with Little Dirk, I don't know what song he manifested that shit. He gonna be in jail and all that shit. All his ops gonna be mostly dead, and his niggas gonna be dead too. So he kind of manifested that. That drill shit is like what it's called, deaf culture or whatever. Like we make it that. Like the music is deaf culture now. So we definitely manifested these terrible things on the negative side. And then when we was on a vibration of love or a different frequency other than just the lower frequency now, we was able to tap into different things. Now it's just like the music is all one way, so it's like we casting these bad spells. But when we was doing good, the world, even though it was, fucked up, but like we was like casting beautiful things in the world, and even in the darkness, we still see the light. So that's why I was like, see, this is crazy. And I call it like, you know what I mean? It was like like the golden age of rap when it first started, or the Renaissance, and then the golden age, and then we're like in the dark ages of hip hop and shit. Everything lower, darker, music darker, lower frequency, darker. Like this is what we doing, man. And I might just get it with the Rico. That song, you know what I mean? I forgot what Drake said his verse. Always, he said new ways, always. He said new women, always new women. You gotta keep a balance. Your dream girl to me is probably not a challenge. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm ready for the verse now. Everything coming back. You know what I mean? Program into us. You know what I mean? Music program. It's like TV and radio programs. You know what I mean? So that's why I said that. Like everything is within. You know what I mean? So like, damn, I don't know how I remember that shit. That's the first couple lines Drake said. He said, always new women, you gotta keep a balance. Your dream girl to me probably ain't a challenge. Wow, Drizzy. Yeah. Always new women, you gotta keep a balance. That nigga Drizzy crazy for that shit. Might just get in with the Rico. And then that's when Mink and Drake fell out too. Them reference tracks with Quentin Miller. Might just get in with the Rico. Might just get in with the Rico. I can see Quentin Miller writing that shit. You know what I mean? I'm about to go listen to the reference track. You know what I mean? The Rico track, Quentin Miller, and then listen to Drake and Meek. Man, it's all relative. It's all relevant. Relative. It's all relative. What's the word? Oh shit. relevant. It's relevant to the point. So you know what I mean. But yeah, I might just get hit with the Rico. And then I gotta really do my research. Right now, I ain't really do no research. I just read the headline, seen the picture, and then you know what I mean doing this live. And then later, I'm gonna do my research and do a little video for y'all, clip it or whatever. Y'all can get the 5 minute video, or y'all can see the clips on the shorts or whatever, how y'all prefer. This right here, just you know what I mean. Like y'all tell me what's going on, what y'all know, what y'all heard. I might just get it with the Rico. Hold on. Damn. Damn. Oh. Damn. Where everybody at? I guess it's too early. Stay for another 10 minutes. Yeah, do another live, man. Oh. Damn. Damn. That's done out, man. Oh! Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, my people. Yeah. I'm covered. Hey. Oh, 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 oh. Dude. Mm-mm-mm. What happened, Drizzy? What happened? Hey, the rules. What happened, man? Is it that karma? Hmm. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Might just get hit with the Rico. Might just get hit with the Rico. Yeah, I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna do another live tonight, yeah.